Now we have among us a chief guest, Professor HS BHATIA, who is a state secretary, Gurdwara Sri Guru Singh Sabha, Bangalore. He is going to address the gathering on the concept of compassion and its relevance for human society from the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Just now I quoted so many prophets so the great people came to this world to teach us great things, to do goodness in this world. So he will share with us a few words. Over to you, sir. I'll have your seat there.
Yeah. Now, when we talk about compassion, basically, if at all we see from the Sikh perspective, they know Sikhism. That we first put it. It is a Sikhi. There is no ism in this. As it is already mentioned, all the prophets and all the gurus, they have come here to warn us and give us the guidance, nothing more than that. None of them started a new religion or other things, right? Because dharma is not the religion. And the major part there is spirituality, not the outer part. We will differ outside, depending on the time and other thing, depending on the language, depending on other requirement, we may differ. Because God has created in His vision the diversity. Even on one tree, if you see, one leaf is not matching with other. Such a huge amount of diversity He has created it. But we have created differences. Whether it is the name of religion, God, spirit, anything. Even all those things are not there. I think God has also given us a capacity to create something else to create the differences. So there we go right around whatever way it is. I will don't want to do. So from the Sikh perspective, what Guru Nanak has said, actually compassion is very, very core. It is really a root of the human life. What God has given, that's the only root from which everything flourishes. There is nothing other than that. Guru Nanak was asked, which is the good religion? He went to Makkah, Medina. I will take little time because I am trying to elaborate what is this one. Please stop me, depending on time, there is no problem. Okay. He went to Makkah, Medina also. People ask that, okay, open your book and tell which religion is good, which faith is better, Hindu or Muslim. He gave a couplet there, and the last line of that is the summary of that. Dono roe amno bhaji. Both are going to cry whether you are Hindu or Muslim if you don't have the right actions, the deeds in this life for which you have been sent and has been also dictated within you as hukum. The way you say Raja and Hukam in Islam. It is already imbibed in you as a embedded system what we start today in the technology. It is already there, only thing we can apply that and we are not trying to realize that. It is written there and these people they only try to elevate it. That is one. So what is that? That is the first thing, deeds. God has not only created, He is the only sole creator, the first message. Not only is one, He has also read Kartapur. He is the creator person. He is the only person who is a creator. Nobody else has the capacity to create. We can discover, we can do modify, we can do anything. That's a different issue with the science and everything, but we cannot create anything. From the God's creation, probably we can transfer that and use it. That's a different. So He is a sole creator. But such a creator, I make a table or chair or something like that. After that, the chair goes where I am somewhere, the chair is somewhere else, like that it can happen, very separately. But this is such a creator who abides in his own creation. That's what he says. Kartapur, he is only not only creator, he abides in that creation. Now the concept what comes over here is, if you have to follow dharma, which is basically a system on which you have to base your life, what is the root cause? Hindus used to believe one day there is some bull type of thing which holds this dharma And whenever there is some this one, all these bujals and all those things come, these problems comes and all things. Guru Nanak was also never questioned that what is your right or wrong, because that's the one great thing Guru Nanak did. He never condemned anything. He only said this is what should be. I feel. You like it, accept it. You don't like it, go your own way, no problem. He said, Dhol Dharam Dya Ka Poot. This bull is son of compassion. When Tulsidas says that Jahan Diya Tan Dharam hai, it is son of this one. But if compassion is the mother, then who is the father? Next question. He says, Dhol Dharam Diya Ka Putsando Santokh Tha Prakya Jil Sut. The father is the contentment. Now you see these two powerful words. One side you have a compassion, another side you have a contentment. And this Supreme Lord, who is already a creator and he lives in the abide creation, this compassion connects you with his creation. If you don't have compassion, you cannot put yourself in the service of mankind. Can you? And this all originated from the love, because God is nothing other than love. Very clearly, crystal clearly in Gurdwara it has come, God is love and only love, nothing other than love. And to get him, it is only the love. One of the places in Relevance very clearly says, Oh God, you have created this illusion and Maya. You have caught me in that. I got liberated by taking your name and contemplating on that. But now I have caught you, blinded you with the love. You try to now get away. How you do that effort? Such a power, this one is there. So compassion is one side which comes from the love, and it is only the one can put in the service to the mankind. If you don't have compassion, you cannot give anything. You cannot take care. You cannot help. So through this creation, there is a path, but it is a service to the mankind to reach the God. Other side is the Simran, meditating on God's name. Very clearly, Jaisa Sive Tesa. All these virtues, what we talk about God, they are the effects of the virtues which human personality has to really achieve it. Right? So meditating on that, we are named that you are powerful, you are compassion, you are Dhyanu, you are like this, you are like this, you are like this. It means you like those things and you want to be like that. So those things quality pour in you and one day you will become that. So this Simran, this meditation, what we taught is this. And there is no ego part of that. Ego is like, it is shattered between that. Ego basically what we mean in our concept is that it is a wall between him and you. There is no other wall. This ego is that I too have some personality of my own. But I want to identify with him, then this has to be demolished. Because in a tree, no new leaves will come until another old one falls. It cannot happen, I can have to do it. It is a digital in nature, yes or no. These two came, Nam and ego cannot exist together. It is a full, this one, and this is empty, this one. Here there is, let us say, light, there is no darkness. If there is a darkness, there is no light. But darkness is definitely absence of light. Light has got existence after light. So this truth has got existence, not this one. So these are the basic concept on which this one is compassion. Okay, certain more things I would like to just mention few things, then probably we can discuss if you want. Now, even when this so-called Khalsa Panth, when 239 years of Guru Nanak, Guruship, going up to Guru Gobind Singh, when he wanted to test the Sikh whether he had learned something and make so-called Sikh brotherhood, he came with the naked sword and asked, who can come forward and I am here to want head of the Sikh. And you know who came first? Bhai Daya Ram. His name is Daya. And so beautifully it has come. It's also maybe the God's design. It's not by just like Cain. The first person came, Daya Ram. Now when Daya is there, then only dharma can be there. Mother has to be there. Then next person who came forward, second, 5 times he called that. Second person is Dharmchand. And you have now the dharma, you have the compassion with you, definitely you are now the courageous. The third person came forward, his name was Human Right. And now you are a religious person, you have a compassion, you have on the right path and with the system and other things, and compassion is also there. Now, whatever you can say, it will happen. Fourth person woke up. And now is one personality who can, whatever he wants to say and it can happen, are you not a master? The first one is the Sahib Singh, who is from Bida, from Karnataka. One from Lahore, one from Jagatpuri, like that. So I just wanted to mention that, see how these great people, whether it is Nanak or whether it is a Guru Gobind Singh or whether it is a Lord Jesus or Muhammad Sahib and other thing, they have tried to, through the living truth, they have brought it to make us understand the basics. So this is one importance of that. So compassion leads to the service to the mankind, and meditation leads to that one. And this is how through the creation we go to the Creator. Okay? And that's only the aim. Very clearly the aim of human life is where we have been separated from Him. And now we are originated from the way the water comes from the ocean and finally the clouds and again through the rivers goes like that. Right? So our destination is also same. Okay? So now the second. Now when one more thing, some rituals will happen. No? Guru Nanak was born in a Vedic family, so naturally as a Hindu tradition, one day he has to give a Jenu just like without Buddhas. This one, we don't become Muslim without baptism, we don't become this one without Amritman, we cannot call ourselves sick. So the Jenu was born. Guru Nanak first question asked, why should I be here? He said, this is the tradition. He said, you tell me why. Finally he convinced that, okay, it's fine. But you tell me, if this becomes dirty, what is I supposed to do? Okay, new one will be given. I get all this, the arguments will be. He said, you give me something which do not become dirty, which do not get spoiled, which when I die along with that it will also get burned, it will burn. Give me something which is eternal in nature. So, first time he is listening these things, because his way of teaching, bring the basic concept, nothing more than that, was only that. It is all based upon the compassion. What he told him, Deya Kapa Santok Soot Sat Nandi Satvat E Janev Jiga Hai the Pandit. What he says, O Brahmin, you take the cotton of compassion. And out of that, you take the contentment which make that suit, the silk, dhaga, banana. Then they used to give 7 knots on that. What should be those knots? That is your jat, the very strict disciplines. Those are the 7 knots you give. 7, he counts also what are the 7 knots, which are connected with the disciplined life. Then you, what means, you give that twist and other things. And then say, E Janevu Jika, O Pandit, if you have such a Janevu with you, I will wear and you also wear. Because this is not going to become dirty, it is not going to get lost. It will be, not only it will be here, when you go, it is also with you. Same way. Now, even from the Muslims, right? Beautiful thing from Guru Nanak is only based upon this compassion, is only that he has never said that so and so religion is better than. You be perfect in your own religion. You become very perfect to your own roots. Like from Muslims he says, Musalman Om Dil Hoy. What is this? It is expression that you have to become Muslim. Because that is what is coming from there. Musalman Om Dil Hoy. Now, all the rituals what we follow, few I will just mention. He said, Panjana Maja Vakpan Panje Panjana. There are 5 prayers you are having. There are 5 names, 5 different times you do it. But what should be first pray? Pelna Sat Halal Goi. Tiji Niyat Raska. Chauthi and last one is Khair Khudai. These are the things. Truthness, that should be your first prayer. Haq is this one. He said Haq Paraya Nanka Us Guy. He addressed to Hindus and Muslims together because those were the communities at that time. He says exploitation of any kind is banned in Sikhism, and he says that if you are a Muslim and you are having snatching the right of others and this one, then you are like eating pork. And if you are Hindu, it is as good as you are eating cow. You decide now whether that is you should have or not. And what he put that one? Hard one. Masakkat. That is what you should do it. Because everybody earns his own life and livelihood by hard and human. You see the birds, you see the animals everywhere, but it's only the human being who wants to live on others' sweat and others' labor. So that is how he, this one. So that is another area which I thought I should mention. Okay. He also said to Muslim, Meher Masjid Sidak Musala. What should be at Masjid? Meher Masjid, Meher, that is our great compassion. That is your Masjid. Sidak Musala, Haq Halal Quran. Sharm Sunat Seal Roja, Hoye ta Musalman. Musalman ka Awan, Mushkil Hoye ta Musalman ka Aave. If you are true one, same way we talk to the Hindus. Brahman, Chauvanna ko Dev praise. This Brahman ko Sada Ades. I fall on his feet, he said. If you are without distinction, you are praise. Brahman is a Brahmavide, who has got the knowledge of Brahman, the creator. Otherwise, you cannot call yourself as a Brahman. Not by just born to this one. Okay. Then I say, one more thing I will say at the closing. Then if you have any questions, you can ask me. Even Jainism, if you see, I was just thinking, if I came today morning, I was just when I was thinking that I was we are taught ahimsa. Ahimsa is what? Thus, compassion on the other lives. The root cause is again, ahimsa, root cause is again compassion. If you have a compassion, can you kill? Can you have ahimsa? Definitely not. The whole religion is based upon ahimsa. Correct? I don't want to go in details of it. Buddhism, if you see, I was thinking. Buddhism, I am seeing, there it is desire. Guru Granth Sahib says very clearly, Krishna bilde ki hi buji hai. More and more you want to fulfill your desires, and it is like a fire in which you are trying Krishna as a ghee, you are putting in more and more, it will be there. That's why it is. So, conquering desire. When you are conquering desire, it means you are conquering through the feel of acquiring and snatching others' right. And what is the opposite of that? How you get to transformation? You don't know. That need to be transferred for giving, the compassion, the empathy, this and that. That's what religion is all about. I can definitely relate. Compassion is a root, and so-called Sikhi, I will say, Islam is a way of life, also 100% support. And this is from the, I can say, the teachings of Guru Nanak, which in over 239 years, not only his life, also developed that, and finally that they gave, which is Satsangati Ki Khalsa. The same people who followed him as a guru, same Muslim called him Peer, Nanak Shah Fakir, Hindu ka Guru Muslim.